Hi. Pass it down. Looks like you're upset. Like it hasn't been a good day for you. You know, not everyone has a good day every day. But you can make a bad day better. It all depends on how you feel. Would you like to hear a story?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell one anyway. This is a story of the rockfish, also called a rock bass. Well, the rock bass was very angry one day. Rocks kept falling through the water and hitting him on the head. And he was very frustrated because he didn't know why they were falling and how to stop them.
Oh! Ow! 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 Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow!
Feelings of anger and frustration weighed heavily on the mind of the rock bass. These feelings were so heavy on his mind that he sank to the bottom of the lake, and there he stayed. Lying there on the bottom of the lake, the rock bass did not move or change position, but his big red eye looked up at the other fish who were still swimming about freely in the water. Why didn't the other fish sink to the bottom of the lake like him? And why couldn't he get back up? The more he thought about it, the more angry and frustrated the rock bass became. He couldn't think of anything else but his anger and frustration. And because of this, he couldn't move at all. The red eye kept looking upward, and any fish caught in its glare swam away quickly. But one small fish wanted to know why the red eye was looking up at her. So one day, the small fish swam down to the rock bass and poked at its red eye. "Ow!" said the rock bass. "Why did you poke my eye?" "I'm sorry," said the little fish. "I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't even know you were there. Would you like to be my friend?" "What do you mean?" said the rock bass. He was surprised and stopped thinking about his anger and frustration for a moment. "I mean," repeated the little fish, "would you like to come and play and have some fun with me?" The rock bass smiled a little, and he moved a little. "Do you know how to play Go Fish?" asked the little fish. "Why, yes," said the rock bass. "Two fish line up, then one says, 'Go fish,' and they race as fast as they can across the lake." By this time, the rock bass had floated up in the water until he was next to the little fish. Then the little fish said, "Go fish." The rock bass gave a mighty flip of his tail, and both fishes swam off laughing across the lake.
How could the rock bass swim?
Well, I guess he stopped thinking about how angry and frustrated he was and decided to go play with the little fish and be friends.
I'll go for a ride in my car. Maybe that way. Whoa! 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 It keeps going up and down. Whoa! Can you please fix my car?
What seems to be problem?
It keeps going up and down.
I've never heard of such a problem.
Try driving it.
Okay. Seems okay to me. Problem is fixed.
Thanks. Uh-oh. Whoa. 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 It keeps going up and down. Whoa. I thought you said my car was fixed.
What seems to be problem now?
It's still going up and down.
Let me try to drive it again. Okay. Seems okay to me. Problem is fixed.
It seems okay to you because you didn't drive it that way.
You say that way is too many ups and downs? Maybe you should not go that way. Why don't you go this way?
Oh yes, this way is much better. Thanks.
Say, what are you doing today? It's a nice day for a picnic. That is to say, it's a nice day for an excursion or outing with food provided by and for a group, and eaten in the open. A picnic. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you going to prepare some food or just eat balloons? They're not healthy, you know. I mean, balloons. Have you lost your head? I don't quite see your point, unless you're weaving a basket with balloons. Is that it? Well, so be it. There you go. Now, let's go find a good spot for a picnic. That'll do. guess you've attracted more than just flies. You have a nice little group for your balloon picnic. Maybe I was wrong.
Here's a fish story about Sonny and the old piker. While most young fish spent their days in schools, Sonny went off to play in the tall grass by the old piker's house. Every day, the old piker worked in his garden. He grew popcorn, jelly beans, and candied apples. Sonny always stopped to see the old piker on his way to play in the tall grass, and the old piker always offered Sonny a treat. Sonny liked getting a treat and going off to play each day. He didn't miss being in school because he was never there. But the old piker was worried.
You won't know anything if you don't go to school,
he said to Sonny.
I know enough,
Sonny always replied. Now the old piker had been around for a while, and the more he learned, the less it seemed he really knew. There was always something more to figure out. He wondered, did Sonny really know enough? One day, the old piker was not in his garden when Sonny came by, but he left a note on his garden gate. It said, "Gone for 3 days. Help yourself to a treat and have a nice day." Of course, Sonny couldn't read the note. He never learned to read because he never went to school. But he knew enough to understand the old piker wasn't there, so he continued on his way. The next day, Sonny stopped again to see if the old piker might be in the garden with a treat for him, but there still was no sign of the old piker. Just the note posted on his garden gate that Sonny couldn't read. Gone for 3 days. Help yourself to a treat and have a nice day. Sonny looked at all the treats growing in the old piker's garden. He felt very hungry, but he knew enough not to take what wasn't his, so he continued on his way once again. Sonny was very hungry the next time he stopped by the old piker's garden. 3 days had passed. The note was still posted on the gate, and there was still no sign of the old piker. Sonny decided to knock on the door of the old piker's house. Just then, he heard a cheerful greeting behind him. It was the old piker.
Why weren't you in your garden for 3 days?
Asked Sonny.
I was gone, but I left a note for you to help yourself to a treat and have a nice day,
replied the old piker. Did you see it? Sonny's face turned red with embarrassment. He realized that the letter had explained everything. If only he had known enough to be able to read it.
Oh.
Next morning, Sonny passed by the old piker in his garden, but he was not heading towards the tall grass.
Where are you going?
Asked the old piker.
I didn't understand your note for 3 days,
said Sonny.
Now I know enough to go to school and learn to read.
The old piker packed a snack for Sonny and wished him a nice day at school. He He had a big smile on his face as he watched the young fish head off in the right direction.